How's it going, guys? Drae here, and welcome back to Aquarium Side Chats. It's been a long time since we last did one of these, and I really want to start vlogging again. I'm gonna try and do one vlog a month. I know I said that like 2 months ago, and it's been 2 months since I last did one, but I'm really excited to kind of engage with you guys again and just do one of these a month just to update you guys on what's going on with me and yeah, just saying hi. So today's main topic is going to be about YouTube. I want to talk about what I think about YouTube. My buddy Mess Yourself actually just did a vlog about this, and it got me thinking as well how I feel about YouTube, and I just kind of want to talk to you guys about it and maybe get some different opinions on what YouTube is all about. So let's talk about that. Now, what I think about YouTube. Now, let me just start off by saying I love YouTube. I truly do. I don't want this to be clickbait or anything. What I do for a living is truly a dream of mine, and I have enjoyed it for 4 or 5 years now, something. I don't even know how long I've been doing it. I don't really keep track. But you guys have been supporting me all along the way, and it feels amazing to do this every day. Now, what do I mean by that? The baseline of what I'm trying to talk about is you guys. You guys truly make my life a dream. It's an amazing feeling to get up and know I'm going to improve people's days just by doing stupid things in video games. And I'm not a good gamer. Like, you guys probably know that. I would say I'm an average gamer, sometimes above average, sometimes below average, depending on the genre and game that I'm playing. But still, even if I screw up, and even if I do everything wrong, you guys support me and truly seem to enjoy the things that I do, and that alone makes this job so rewarding. I get comments every day how I help with depression, anxiety, things like that. You know, I'm some kid's highlight for the day, and that's a little sad, yes, and I hope you guys do focus on making your lives better, but it also is a great feeling to know that, you know, what I say and what I do really revolves around certain people and helps them with their day-to-day life. Because we all know, especially in this day and age, the world is not fair to a lot of people, and sometimes you need an escape. And if that's a YouTuber, that's great. If that's, you know, some reality TV show or some hobby, that's great as well. I think what I'm trying to say is I just truly enjoy being that channel that plays video games, showcases good indie games, because that's another side of this as well. I love showcasing new games that you guys have never seen. That's a huge goal of mine. If I can find a new game that you've never seen and you're like, holy crap, this is amazing, I've done a good job at doing what I do. Because in my personal opinion, indie developers are the best developers. They can make unique games and they don't really care about money as much as the big guys. You know, AAA titles, there's a reason there's loot boxes in those, because loot boxes do well. Whales spend a lot of money on them, and it allows, you know, profits to increase. Now, indie games, they don't do this much stuff like that. They just focus on the art of video games. And I think that's why I focus so much on indie games, especially as of late, because there's so many channels playing Fortnite. There's so many channels doing one thing, but there's so many different games out there to enjoy, and I truly just want to showcase them and improve the lives in doing so. So that was kind of long-winded, but I just wanted to kind of explain what I enjoy so much about being a YouTuber, and it truly is just you guys. It's knowing that I can improve someone's life, even if it's just minuscule, on a day-to-day basis. Now, obviously, you've probably heard about all the negativity around YouTube as of late. Obviously, there is some. It's not the perfect platform that it once was, but I think too many YouTubers will go to the negative side and not look at the positives of what YouTube is doing for creators. They aren't just sitting there trying to make our lives miserable, because if we do well, they do well. So there's been a lot of new features coming out, you know, the sponsorship thing, and by the way, that reminds me, I should probably address that. So, to go off on a tangent real quick, if you were a sponsor on my channel and you're not anymore, it's because I changed MCNs. I recently joined a new MCN, or multi-channel network, which is basically a network that manages your channel, and in doing so, it has, for some reason, stopped my sponsorships. And I've been talking to YouTube, trying to figure this out. It's a very new platform, so I think I'm pretty much the first channel that has changed MCNs, and they're doing their best to figure it out so I can get my sponsorship back so you guys can sponsor me and support me on YouTube. But I just wanted to address that for any confused sponsors out there who have not heard anything about it and not heard from me what's going on with my sponsorships. So, back to YouTube. Let's talk about it. YouTube's been doing a lot of things. Like I said, the sponsorships, and they actually just released a Teespring partnership where you can put your merch right below your YouTube video. Unfortunately, it seems like I'm always out of luck because it's not available for Canadians yet, and I actually use Teespring. So, if you guys don't know that, www.draegas.com, You can go buy some merch there, and hopefully one day it will be on YouTube below my videos. But small things like that, different types of monetary increases is basically what YouTubers need, because the ads have pretty much slowed down quite a bit. It hasn't been awful for me, but it hasn't been perfect either, but I'm not complaining. I really am not. I know what YouTube's doing, and they're trying their best in a sticky situation, and I think too many YouTubers jump the gun and start complaining that YouTube is trying to kill everything, and they're only focusing on whether it be investors or viewers, or they want to be the new Netflix, things like that. They're just trying new things. This is a crazy environment to be in right now. The tech industry and videos in general is very competitive. Facebook's coming up. Instagram just announced that they're going to be doing a new video, or a long cut video platform where you can do up to like an hour of video, and that's directly competing with YouTube. So YouTube has to try new things and has to cater to its creators if it does want to compete. And they are. They're doing their best. But unfortunately, there's been a lot of negativity over the last couple of years. And bad press does affect YouTubers, unfortunately. And I think a lot of it's been blown out of proportion, unfortunately, and we're still dealing with it. So that's just kind of my thought on Google itself and what it's doing with YouTube. It really just has to compete and try and fix things that have become issues as of late because of bad press or bad investments. Or investors, I should say. Now, I guess I should talk about my YouTube history a little bit, because it doesn't just start when I started making videos. I have truly loved this platform since its beginning. I've been watching YouTube since before Google owned it and Chad and Steve was running it. The whole vlogging lifestyle back then, basically YouTube in 2006, 2007 was a vlogging platform. People would turn on their camera and talk just like I'm doing right now, and that never happened before. That was never on a big scale yet, and it truly blew me away. That got me engaged into YouTube, but I never really had the confidence to make my own channel, but I absolutely loved watching the original, channels on YouTube, things like Renetto, Lonely Girl 15, Geriatric 1927, The Boring Dispatcher, even things like the Philip DeFranco show, who is still on right now. He used to be called Sexy Phil, but he's been doing it since the beginning, and I guess I just want to say I'm truly passionate about YouTube as well. It's not just from a video standpoint. I have loved this site since its beginning. Now, obviously, over the time YouTube changes, there's been a lot of changes on YouTube since I've been around, and it used to be focused on subscribers. Now it's focused on kind of viral videos or trending videos, which is why you're seeing a change in how people do YouTube videos. I guess you could call it clickbait. Well, it seems to be more prominent now, and that's because that's what does well in the search engine, unfortunately, at least in my opinion. I do wish we could go back to a day when you subscribed to someone, you actually saw their content and it was in your feed guaranteed. Now it's kind of this whole suggested system, and it's very hard to understand how to do well on YouTube. And I think that's kind of fun, because I really like kind of digging into it and seeing what does well and what doesn't, but also it's very stressful when Google doesn't really talk to many people about what's going on behind the back end and what we can do to improve our videos and our placements. So I'm going way off on a tangent. I could talk about YouTube all day because, well, quite literally, it is my life all day, every day. As sad as that is, this is my job as well as my hobby. So I spend a lot of time on YouTube, a lot of time analyzing what does well on YouTube, and yeah, it really is kind of like a game within playing video games, trying to figure out how to do YouTube. So back to the question at hand, what I really think about YouTube is I think it's a great platform. I think it was a trendsetter back in the day, and it still is the most popular video platform. I think there's a lot of companies coming up now and they're a little scared. They're trying to do different things, and I think people don't like change. And don't get me wrong, I don't like it either. There was a day when I was getting, 200,000-300,000 views every video guaranteed. Now I sometimes get 30,000, sometimes get 1 million, just because of the way the platform works. And that can be stressful as a YouTuber, because as this is my main source of income, if I have a bad day, it's going to, make me a little upset and whatnot. And I think that's where too many YouTubers stick to. You have to kind of, as hard as it is, forget about the numbers, enjoy that you're doing something that you are passionate about for a living, and simply have fun doing it. And that's kind of what I told myself to do in 2018, is have fun doing YouTube. It got to a point where I was working way too hard on YouTube. I didn't have any sort of social life at all. Not that I do much anymore right now either, but I really was doing YouTube for 12 to 14 hours a day, as well as weekends, and that's simply too much. You need some time to recharge, and I think YouTubers need to realize that. Because when you're your own boss, the only person stopping you is you, and if you are a driven person, YouTube can really suck up your time, and I know a lot of professional or very serious YouTubers unfortunately get sucked into that and spend all day, every day on YouTube to the point where they get burnt out, and then they regret everything. Well, I didn't let that happen to me, and I've tried to slow down a little bit. I'm still obviously very consistent, and I work every day of the week, but I try and stop at around 8 hours a day just to give myself some time to do other things, like this fish tank behind me. This is another hobby of mine. So I recently got this from my awesome girlfriend. This is a 180-gallon community fish tank. It's got mostly rainbow fish, clown loaches, a few plecos and whatnot. And yeah, this is gonna be kind of my backdrop for my vlogs. I hope you guys enjoy. We're actually in my living room right now. I'm not gonna show you guys that. Maybe one day. Don't really feel like it right now though. So I'm sorry if the audio quality isn't good. It's kind of echoey here, and I don't have the best vlogging equipment yet, but hopefully we can get that soon. But yeah, back to the fish tank. A lot of you guys asked me about my fish. If you don't know, I am a pretty big aquarist, I guess you could call myself. I got into the hobby about 3 years ago, and now I'm sitting with a 180-gallon tank behind me, and I just love it. There's something about keeping fish and building, you know, an aquascape, as they're called, is just a very rewarding and relaxing experience, and it's so fun to watch these things. So if you've never had a fish tank before, go buy a little one. Maybe you'll get into it. Also, some of you guys might not know, but I have a new puppy. This is Luna. She's a Shiba Inu, and she's been taking a lot of my time too. I love pets. She's been a really good dog. She's about 7-8 months old now, and she's an absolute terror, as I expected, being that she's a Shiba Inu. But yeah, she's been taking a lot of my time. I walk her every day and try and keep her as busy as possible so she's engaged. And yeah, she's getting big and bad. Very, very bad. She likes to chew things, and if you guys have any suggestions on how to get her to stop chewing things, that would be great, because I've tried everything, and she just won't stop. And she really likes sitting behind me. I don't know if she feels comfort in it or something, but this is how she usually sits when I'm on the couch. So I don't really have much more to talk about today. I'm not very good at this whole vlog thing, but I thought I would just turn on the camera, see what comes out of my mouth, and make a video out of it. If you guys have any suggestions on what you guys would like to see in these videos, let me know in the comments below, because I'm always listening to you guys, I'm always reading the comments, and like I said in this video, guys, you guys truly are what makes my day so bright. So thank you so much for all of your support. I truly do appreciate every single one of you guys, and I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Yeah, I guess I'll wrap it up here. I'm not good at this whole vlog thing. It's gonna take me a couple months, guys. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys think I should do on the next vlog. Maybe I'll answer some of your questions. Maybe we'll talk more about different hobbies that I have. I don't know. I just want to talk to you guys every now and then, so here I am. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Thanks so much for watching and liking, and I'll see you in the next one.